Good morning, namaste, and welcome to Mindful Morning Movement with Reagan. In this series, we start our day with intention, with purpose, with gratitude. So for each practice, we have a different theme rooted in traditional yoga philosophy, and we'll explore that as we move through our yoga practice. So this is designed to get you moving, wake your body up physically, and wake your soul up. So let's get started. We'll begin our practice this morning in Sukhasana, comfortable seat. So cross-legged, just like this. If you have a block or blanket or something you like to sit on, feel free. And let's begin. So let your eyes fall closed. Relax your shoulders down your back. Focus on creating a long spine. So lengthen the crown of your head up to the sky. You find a sense of lengthening while simultaneously softening. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest and belly with every inhale and every exhale. Let every exhale be a release, a letting go, a cleansing, right? Removing what we no longer need, tuning into that inner stillness, ease, and presence. Allow your breath to deepen even more. Sometimes we can get caught in viewing our success in external achievements or accomplishments. For example, how many things we get done in a day, right? How productive we are. We had a successful day if we checked everything off our long to-do list, or if we won an award or got recognition or achievement, right? Take a moment to reflect upon what success truly feels and looks like in your own life. Maybe it's more of a way of feeling and being rather than external doing and achievement. Maybe a successful and joyful life feels like how present you are. Maybe it's all in your state of being, how joyful you are. How much quality time you shared with loved ones. How much you served others and showed up for others in your life. Take a moment to reflect upon this and get curious. After reflecting upon that, feel free to take a moment to set an intention, also known as a sankalpa, for your practice this morning. Maybe it goes along with what you just reflected upon. Take a big breath in, seal that in. Big breath out. Begin to invite in movement, roll out your wrists. Start to circle out your arms and shoulders, waking them up. Plant your left hand down to your mat. Elevate your right arm to the sky, reaching up and over. Begin to take some bigger movements in that right arm. Eyes can be closed or begin to open. Maybe you begin to circle out your shoulder or goalpost. Notice any sensations that arise in your body. Notice any energy that moves through your body, your being. And we'll switch. Right hand roots to the earth, the left arm floats over. Circle out your left wrist, left shoulder. Inviting in some movement here. Allowing yourself to arrive right where you are on your mat. Come through center and extend both legs out long in front of you. We'll set up for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Root down through your hip bones and then reach your arms up to the sky. Create length along your spine. Breathe in here. Breathe out, bow forward, hinge from your hips. We fold with length and with a long spine. Now relax your shoulders down your back. Heart drapes down towards your thighs. We'll find a few rounds of breath right here. So as we reflect on our theme for our practice this morning, Maybe our state of being is more important than our state of doing or level of doing, of achievement and accomplishment. Now, this doesn't mean that we shouldn't take action. Taking action, especially towards our goals and our highest dreams, is so important, but it's about finding a balance, right? Everything in life and in yoga is a balance. Start to rise up. Hands root down behind you, bend your knees, feet to the earth, and lift your hips to the sky. Open your heart. Find the balance in this pose, in your breath, even inhales and exhales. Gently lower your hips to the earth. Extend your left leg out long. Right foot steps over the left thigh, and we'll twist to our right. In our seated spinal twist, gaze over the right shoulder. And we'll reference the 3 gunas in traditional yoga philosophy. So we have tamas, which is laziness, inertia, and action. We have rajas, which is energy and lots of action, right? Like almost overdoing, overproductivity. And we have sattva, which is balance, peace, ease, and joy. And release. Send your right leg out long, we'll switch. So left knee bends, step it over, and twist. Gaze over the left shoulder. So when I talk about not focusing so much on doing and productivity, I don't mean being tamastic or lazy or avoiding things. Of course, we must do our duty. We also don't want to be in that state of rajas, so overdoing, overworking, burning ourselves out. Right? Rajas looks like burning out and just overdoing it. Return through center. So we aim to take action from that place of sattva, peace, of trust, of joy, of surrender and allowing. When you're ready, send your legs behind you and we'll meet in tabletop. You can also see that as inspired action, purposeful action. In tabletop, begin to add in some movement. Circle it out, shift side to side. We must do our duty. And how do we do our duty from a place of peace, of ease, of joy? Focusing on our state of being first, and then we do. If you haven't already, begin to move into your cat and cows. As you breathe in, lower your belly. Open your heart, gaze to the sky. As you breathe out, arch your back, chin to chest, press the mat away. Again, inhale for cow, shine your heart open. Exhale for your cat pose round. Find a few more rounds of your cat and cows just like this. If you want to add in some extra movement, feel free. Circle it out, shift side to side. Allow your breath to guide you here. And I always encourage you to move intuitively, right? So especially in a pose or movements like this, notice what your body needs. It needs something a little different every time we show up on our mat. So take something different. Maybe it looks like really pressing your hips back. Maybe it looks like a wrist stretch, a neck stretch. But listen to your body and tune into that. That's how we connect with our intuition, higher guidance. Right? By listening to what shows up, listening to the signals that our body, mind, and spirit are sending to us. We'll return through center. As you breathe in, float your right arm to the sky. Now make sure your hips stay in line, so we're really twisting through our spine and shoulders. Here, gaze up, breathe in. Breathe out, bend your right elbow, hand behind your head, breathe in here. Breathe out, rotate, right elbow taps inside the left. Again, breathe in, lift your right elbow up, and breathe out to rotate. 2 more, just like that. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, twist. Final 1, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist, thread. Right arm reaches under your left side. Allow your right shoulder and right cheek to melt down to your mat. Your left hand can stay rooted or start to reach forward. Also option to bind your left arm behind your back. Keep twisting open. Press up through your right shoulder. Give yourself a little space to continue to draw your left shoulder back. Last breath in. Breathe out, release. Left hand to the earth under your shoulder. Right hand to the earth. We come back through table. Let your hips sway side to side. Before we switch sides, we'll bring big toes to touch. Knees out wide, hips to heels. Balasana, child's pose. In this child's pose, you want to create a really active stretch. You're actively pressing hips back to heels as you reach fingertips forward and drape your heart down. Notice that opening through your chest and your shoulders. Breathe. And breathe and press up to your tabletop. This time the left arm reaches up to the sky. Again, try to keep your hips in line as much as you can. We have a tendency to twist through our hips. We'll rotate through your spine, left arm up. Bend your elbow, left hand plants behind your head. Breathe in. Breathe out, rotate, left elbow taps inside the right. 3 more, breathe in, lift up, twist. And breathe out, rotate. Last 2, just like that, breathe in, lift. Breathe out to twist, final 1, left arm up. Exhale, rotate, left arm threads through, thread the needle this side. This time, left shoulder and cheek plant down to the earth. Now keep pressing up through that left shoulder. Right hand stays here. You can reach overhead, bicep over ear, or bind your right arm behind your back, really open through the right shoulder. Keep twisting here. Notice any sensations, any energy that arises. Notice your breath. Can you find those even inhales and exhales, even in this deep twist? And we gently release, right hand down. Left hand comes back to the earth, shift side to side. This time, extend your right leg back and over to the back left corner of your mat. You'll press your heel back and forth, taking some shifts here to wake up your ankle, your calf. Last 2. And 1. Keep your leg there, come into stillness. Now crawl your hands left. So fingers face to the left and gaze over the left shoulder towards the right foot. Notice this opening in your right hip, right side of your torso. Again, keep your hips in line as much as possible. 1 more breath. Crawl your hands back to center so they're facing the top of the mat. We'll step right foot outside of the right hand for lizard pose. Left knee can scoot back if you'd like, so that'll give you a little more of an opening in the left hip flexor. Now stay on your palms or begin to bend elbows. Perhaps you lower to 1 arm or both arms. If you have a block or any props, feel free to lower to the block. Relax your shoulders away from your neck. Breathe, notice this expansion, this presence, this joy. Take a moment to revisit your sankalpa or intention for your practice. How can we find success in our practice? The kind of success that isn't based on how many poses we do or how deep or extreme our poses are, but success based on how we feel, how we show up, what we cultivate. Press up to your palms. Breathe in, right arm reaches up, we twist open. Now begin to reach your right arm back. Gaze over the right shoulder. If you're feeling like it and you want a little extra quad stretch, you can bend your left knee. Stay here, or perhaps your right hand catches hold of the left foot, and we twist. Breathe in, and breathe out wherever you are. 1 more breath, so maybe your legs out long. And we release the right hand down. Right leg comes back to tabletop. Take a moment to shift your hips side to side, draw some circles, take some movement. This time, left leg extends back and over to the back right corner of your mat. Press your heel back and forth. Take some movement here. And then crawl both hands over to the right. Gaze over the right shoulder. Find that stretch to the left side of your hips, your torso, your shoulder. And 1 more breath. Notice the expansion. Crawl your hands forward. The left leg floats. Step your left foot outside of your left hand for lizard. Again, right knee can scoot back a bit if you'd like. Bend your elbows. 1 arm can come down or both arms can lower. Now, one side might show up a little differently than the other. That is totally normal. So just notice it, breathe into it, be with it. Relax your shoulders. Final breath in. And final breath out, press back up to your palms, right hand to the earth inside of the left foot. So you breathe in, left arm floats to the sky, we twist. Now begin to reach back, gaze back, you stay here or bend your right knee, catch your foot and keep twisting open. So again, you can keep your leg and arm out long or you bend your knee or grab your foot. Breathe in, breathe out, release. Left hand cartwheels down. The left knee comes back to tabletop. Allow your hips to sway side to side. Now as you breathe in, right foot steps between your hands and reach your fingertips to the sky. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Lift up out of your waist, lengthen while also drawing shoulders down. If you'd like a back bend, you can start to bend more into the right knee and draw your arms back, palms together, or even goalpost here. Open your heart, notice this expansion, allowing. May you find joy in this pose, in this moment. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands come to the earth, frame the right foot. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and hop your left foot up in line with the right foot. Uttanasana, forward fold. The feet are hips width distance. Lift your tailbone to the sky, head to the earth. Now we'll find our way into ragdoll, so bend your knees deeply. Catch hold of opposite elbows. You can also make fists and tuck them into your opposite elbow creases. This gives you a little extra release. We'll hang heavy and sway side to side. Nod your head yes, shake it no. Your entire upper body is heavy. Let this be a release, a letting go, softening, surrender. Take any movements that call to you. Release your fingertips to the earth and slowly roll up to stand. Head rises last. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky. Again, we're lifting out of our waist while also drawing shoulders down. Create length. Breathe in here. Breathe out, hands come to meet at heart center. Anjali Mudra. Allow your eyes to fall closed. Notice your body, your breath, your mind, your soul. Arrive here. What is your truest, deepest sense of success, of joy? What does it feel like in your body, in your heart? Breathe into that. Allow that to settle into your body. Release your hands and release your fingers behind your back. Now we focus on squeezing palms together, shoulders together. Bow forward, bound forward fold. Keep pressing your hands away as you lift your tailbone up, head to the earth. Hands release down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out to fold, root your palms. Step back, high plank. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Lower all the way to your belly. Now option to lower knees first, or you keep them lifted as you lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Breathe in, peel your chest up, baby cobra. Squeeze your shoulders back, open through your heart, expand, breathe in. Breathe out, lower. We'll take that a few more times. Breathe in, lift. Gaze forward. Breathe out, lower, roll down. Last two, breathe in, peel up. Breathe out, lower, final one. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Stack your palms, elbows wide. Bend your knees, let your legs rock side to side. Now extend both legs back. Hands root down under shoulders. Breathe in, tabletop. And breathe out here. One more breath in. And breath out. Now step your left foot between your hands. Anjaneyasana, left side. Arms reach skyward. Lengthen, lift up. Bend into your left knee. Stack it over your left ankle. Optional back bend if you'd like. Draw your arms back. You can bring hands to prayer or goalpost. What do you choose? What do you need this morning? Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Hands come down to frame your foot. Tuck your right toes. Hover your right knee. Now hop the right foot up under your right hip, Uttanasana, forward fold. This time we grab the backs of our ankles. Maybe you find you can wrap forearms behind your calves. Now keep lifting your tailbone up, head down, relax your shoulders. Breathe here. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. So come to your fingertips or hands to shins, long spine. Breathe out, bow. Breathe in, rise all the way to Tadasana. Breathe out, hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in, lift back up. And breathe out to bow. Come all the way down. Breathe in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, fold, step back to your high plank. This time, lift your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Feel free to adjust your stance if you need. The key here is we really press up through palms and shoulders, and then instead of being forward, we lift our hips back. So it's like an upside down V shape here. Now invite a movement, lift and lower heel, shift your heels and hips side to side. Take one more breath. Find your way into stillness. Cross your right ankle behind your left ankle. Keep pressing up through palms and shoulders. Have a little bend in your knees. And then release, unwind back to your normal downward dog. And we'll switch. Left ankle crosses behind the right. Keep pressing up through palms and shoulders and lifting your hips, so be careful to not come forward. Little bend in your knees, let your heels melt down. And release. Left foot unwinds back to downward facing dog. Breathe in to gaze forward. Breathe out, step, or maybe you try hopping, feet up to hands. Little crouch, hop up, Uttanasana fold. Start to bend your knees, shift your hips back, reach your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. So we're shifting back into our heels so much that maybe your toes can lift up. Arms up, frame your ears with your biceps. And then notice if you're sticking your hips out a lot, pull your core and low belly in, lengthen, lift up out of your hips, breathe in. Breathe out, hands to heart, Parivrita Utkatasana, revolve chair. Hook your left arm on the right leg. Notice here if your left knee is coming forward. Try to keep knees and hips in line. Press your elbow into your leg. Beautiful, and we switch. Twist to the left. Right arm hooks the left leg. Again, knees in line, press into it. Return through center, breathe in Utkatasana. Breathe out, come to stand, hands beside your body. The arms up, inhale. As you exhale, left foot steps back to your high lunge. Arms to the sky, lengthen. Lift up out of your hips, breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath in. Breathe out, open arm twist to the right. So left arm reaches to the top of the mat, right arm to the back, and gaze over your right shoulder. Now keep bending into the right knee, lengthen, open up, strong straight line of energy, wrist to wrist. Breathe in. Breathe out, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Left heel down and gaze over the right shoulder. Keep bending into the right knee. A 90-degree bend in your right knee, thighs parallel to the earth. As you breathe in, straighten your right leg. Breathe out, Trikonasana triangle. Right hand comes down. Left fingertips to the sky. Gaze up. You rise back up to stand. Bend back into your right knee, gaze forward. Now root down through the right foot, Utkatasana chair to the top. Left foot comes up to meet the right, sit low. Breathe in here. Breathe out, hands to prayer, Anjali Mudra, revolve right, just like before. Left arm hooks, press into your leg twist. And we switch, twist left, right arm hooks. Return through center, inhale, reach up, arms down. Fingertips to the sky. Step your right foot back this time. So left foot forward, right leg back. Arms up, high lunge. So right leg is strong and engaged. Squeeze your thigh muscle, breathe in. Breathe out, twist left. Gaze over your left shoulder, lengthen wrist to wrist, twist it open. Breathe in. Breathe out, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2 open. Chin over your left shoulder. Keep softening your shoulders down to the earth. Now as you breathe in, straighten your left leg. Breathe out, Trikonasana triangle, left hand down, right arm to the sky. Gaze up to the right fingertips, or gaze or drishti is up. You return back through Virabhadrasana 2. This time root down through the left foot and right foot steps up, Utkatasana chair. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold, Uttanasana. From here, step your left foot back at a 45-degree angle. Right toes face forward. Draw your left hip forward, right hip back, and bow down. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Your gaze or drishti is at your right big toe. Soften your shoulders and create length through your spine. Really get into the right hamstring. Breathe in. Breathe out. Crawl your hands left, feet come parallel. Now feel free to adjust them if you need. We're on the long edge of our mat, so hips to the sky, head towards the earth. Keep lengthening your tailbone up. So we're not actually drawing our head down to bow. We're focusing on lengthening and lifting hips up to create space to bow. Folding in half like a piece of paper. Hands can be under shoulders or grab ankles. Last breath. And release. Now crawl your hands to frame the left foot, pyramid, Parsvottanasana to the back. The right foot can step up and adjust a bit. Right hip forward, left hip back, bow. Gaze to left big toe. Hands frame your left foot. Keep softening your chest and shoulders. Find presence, find joy, find ease right here. We walk back to wide-legged fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Again, adjust your feet. This time, interlace your hands behind your back in a bind. We bow down, head down, arms overhead. Keep lifting tailbone up. Breathe. Maybe you smile here. Can we find joy in the moment? Can we find peace and ease? Whatever it is that feels like success to us in this moment. Hands to the earth. Crawl your hands to frame the right foot. We step the right foot back, high plank. And downward facing dog. Elevate your hips skyward. Create length and expansion here through your shoulders and chest. Breathe where you are. Be where you are. Here and now. It's the only moment we truly have. As you breathe in, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Breathe out, scorpion down dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, and circle it out. Take some movement. So bend and extend right here. Right leg floats up, breathe in. Half pigeon on your breath out. Right knee behind your right wrist. Slide the left leg back, even out your hips. If you notice your right hip is very high and you have a block or blanket or pillow, you can place it under the hip. Begin to bow forward if you'd like. You can come to forearms or maybe all the way down. Soften your breath. Arrive in this pose mindfully with presence, with ease. Notice if any judgments about the pose, about the practice, about yourself show up. It's okay if we have those thoughts, though we work to not get caught up in them, to not get stuck in them, to not believe everything we think. We release the storylines, the narratives that no longer serve. Right? Judging ourselves doesn't bring us joy or any kind of success. Press back up. Right arm reaches up and back. Being present with where you are, you stay, or you grab your back foot. How can we honor and love ourselves exactly where we are and as we are? When you're ready, release if you have your foot. Hands to the earth, back to your downward facing dog, and take a moment, pedal out your feet. As you breathe in, three-legged dog, left leg lifts up. Breathe out, bend your knee, open your hip, circle it out. When you're ready, half pigeon here. Slide your right leg back, hips in line. Set up. Again, add any props if you'd like. Begin to bow. Come to forearms or all the way down. Soften. You find those even and steady inhales and exhales. Let your breath move through your entire body. Our breath carries our prana, our life force energy. Allow your breath to fuel you with life, with love, with light. Breathe and start to rise up. Reach your left arm back. Gaze over the left shoulder. Now you stay here or bend your right knee, catch your foot. Draw your heel in. Wherever you are, gently release left hand to the earth. Left leg back, downward facing dog, final time this morning. Lower your knees to the mat. We come to sit. Extend both legs in front of you. We'll set up for a back bend, fish pose. Hands root down behind you with fingers facing forward. Now if this is enough, stay here and press your heart up. If you want more, come down to forearms for fish. Matsyasana, hands can come to hips, we're just down. Walk your elbows under your shoulders, heart up, look up. Now if you want a little more, elbows walk down towards your hips and top of head comes to the earth. Two more breaths here. Breathe in, lift your head up. Breathe out, lower all the way to your back. Hug both knees in and draw some circles with your hips and knees. When you're ready, supine twist to the right. Gaze over to the left and twist. Twist along each and every vertebrae of your spine, from your tailbone all the way up to your head. Arriving in a place of peace, of stillness. And we'll switch. Legs left, look right. Finding that sattvic state of joy, the ease of being, the delight of simply being. Return through center, hug your legs in. Take some movements, circle it out. Then extend both legs to the sky. Flex your feet like you're stomping the ceiling. Now you can stay here in your waterfall or optional shoulder stand if you'd like. Lift your hips up, hands to low back. Now shimmy your elbows under your wrist. You can stay here or take plow, legs overhead. We've got three options: waterfall with hips grounded, shoulder stand with legs up, or plow, legs overhead. In plow, you can interlace hands, keep lengthening. 3. Final breath where you are. Gently release, lower down, no rush. Hug your knees in. Wrap your arms around your legs, forehead to knees, give yourself a big hug. Show yourself love, gratitude, and kindness right here. And when you're ready, Shavasana, legs out long, arms to your sides, or a hand to heart, hand to belly. Now our Shavasana in this practice is only about 3 minutes. If you'd like to take a longer meditation or Shavasana, I highly encourage you to do so. You can pause this video and then restart it to close out your practice when you're ready. Or after you finish the practice, you can just go back into your meditation, up to you. But take these next few minutes at least just to be, to let everything settle and integrate. We had a lot of reflection and discussion, so we had a lot of reflection and allowed a lot of space for things to show up and come up. So take this time to find stillness and ease and let it all integrate. I'll call you out when it's time. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest and belly with every breath. Start to invite in gentle movement. Roll out your wrists and ankles. Arms overhead for a good morning stretch. Open up. Hug both knees and give yourself a big squeeze. Make your way onto your right side. Take a moment just to come back to your body and breath. Notice any differences you feel since the beginning of your practice. And take a moment, set an intention or a sankalpa for the rest of your day. How can you carry this sense of being with you? And what would a successful day today feel like? Maybe there's things you want to accomplish, but how do you show up in that? What state of being do you do it from? When you're ready, we'll press up to Sukhasana, cross-legged comfortable seat. With eyes still closed, place both hands together at heart center in Anjali Mudra. We'll take a moment to close out our practice with the sound of Om. Feel free to join me if you'd like. Om is the vibration of the universe, of our hearts, of our soul. So breathe in for Om. Breathe out. Om. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, let something go. The light and the love within me sees and honors that exact same light and love which exists within each of you. Together we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I send you my deepest love and gratitude. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to connect with you on Instagram at Reagan Sobel Yoga. I also offer yoga retreats around the world and have an online yoga platform coming soon. So make sure to check out my website and newsletter to stay in the loop about all of that. And I'll see you soon.